Hello, this is Tom Herring. I'm going to answer some questions about how to prepare for boot camp. I'm sure there's a lot of people, a lot of websites devoted to this, and mainly they'll focus on like mentally or physically how to prepare. Well, I can tell you that there's really not a lot physically that you have to worry about, because the Marine Corps, they excel, or the Army or whoever, they excel at taking civilians and turn them into members of military units. So it's not going to be like they're going to just throw you in there and you're going to expect you to do everything, all their standards at once. They're going to build you up to it. But I do have some points or some pointers that will make it a lot easier, because they focus a lot of this training, like during World War II and stuff. They're taking farm boys. These guys are physically fit, worked from dusk till dawn, so their work wasn't cut out for them. But nowadays, all you fat kids out there want to eat your Twinkies or whatnot, and your moms carry your backpacks in, you play your Call of Duty 4s and stuff like that. You know, y'all kids gotta calm down, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get straight to it. Physical. I'm gonna go on the physical portion of what I think is important for you to excel or to make it through boot camp, Marine Corps or Army or whatever. They're all the same. Stretching is number one. Stretching. Go through, and now you have the internet. I didn't have the internet when I was going through this 12 years ago. Stretching, that's like imperative, is stretching. If you stretch properly, like I say 25% of boot camp will be a breeze. Because they're going to put you in positions like for shooting positions and stuff like that. Man, it's going to be like, and I was 17 years old when I did this. I'm like, man, I wish I was a contortionist. But still, stretching helps, especially it cuts down on injuries from working out when you get subjected to this. Because you're going to be a crash course in working out when you go into Marine Corps boot camp. So if you learn how to properly stretch and get your body stretched out before you arrive, then you're already ahead of the game, because they are going to stretch you out before you do everything. One major thing is shin splints. That's one thing that you prevent by stretching, and you can relieve by stretching. And as far as shin splints go, I'm going to go straight into the run. I'm not going to tell you need to run like 3 miles and there are a lot of time they're going to give you. What I'm going to give you right now for a guideline, which is what's going to work for you, trust me, is if you can run 8 miles, or a mile in 8 minutes, and you stretch properly, like I say, and you can do this consistently and not have shin splints, then you're doing pretty good already. You go to boot camp, you're already ahead of the game, trust me. I couldn't run for jack when I went. I had no idea what the hell was going on. Man. Pull-ups. Okay, I don't care if you can sit here and do push-ups until I fall asleep counting. The Marine Corps don't give a shit about how many push-ups you can do, because they don't test on push-ups. You're going to do a lot of them in boot camp, trust me, but pull-ups is where your money's going to be made. That's how you're going to get promoted. That's how you're going to stay off of freaking fat bodies, which is where they put you if you can't work out. Anyway, pull-ups. There's other programs where you learn how to do pull-ups. It's like the pyramids, but basically you got to get out there and do them, right? That's the best thing I can tell you to do. Lunges. Okay. Lunges is kind of like, they call them lunges, Ironmans. It's where you're kind of, just look it up on the internet, but basically the focus is you got your hands behind your head or whatever, and you take a step, but you're actually squatting at the same time for the next step. Those will help you immensely. I would say if you're walking down a hallway, it's like even at home down the hallway, dude, lunge all the way down the hallway. Lunge everywhere in the house because it won't look embarrassing, but this will help you when you go into ruck marches, or the humps they call them in the Marine Corps. Lunges, very important. I'm telling you, trust me. Squat for everything. No longer bend at the waist. Bend over. Don't do that. Squat for everything. If you got to get down to a lower cabinet, squat. Lower drawer, squat. Drop your keys, squat. Trust me. Trust me. Especially if you're fat, which goes into weight loss. Okay. Look up the max weight for your height and for the Marine Corps standard, or the Army standard would be even better, because it's actually less than the Marine Corps. And you want to be at that weight, trust me. Unless you really want to punish yourself, because when I went to boot camp, there's a ship weight and then there's a max weight. Your drill sergeant or your recruiter will ship you a little bit heavier, or actually quite a bit heavier than your standard. If that's the case, they'll put your ass on fat bodies, or they'll put pinstripes on you, make you a diet recruit, and that sucks ass. I'm telling you right now. I went in 3 pounds over my max weight of 186 at 189, and when they put you on diet, that's it, man. It's a freaking a kiss of death. You're on that diet until you freaking graduate and walk off that parade deck as a Marine. So they took 42 pounds from my ass for 3 pounds. So yeah. If you want it to be easier, yeah, just Do it right now. Suffer now and be right under your max weight. You know, you don't have to be way under, just right under. Drink lots of water. This is very important. You're going to drink lots of water in boot camp. But if you have to drink lots of water now, it's going to help you if you're fat right now to lose weight, and if you're skinny to help get some impurities out of your body. And plus, hydration is good for you anyway. It's going to help you out in the long run. Your muscle fatigue, your cramps, it's going to take care of a lot of stuff when you start becoming more active. Especially get used to drinking more water on these humps. They call them in the Marine Corps. Man, you better start down water on them humps, because when you start getting up there and you're moving so fast that I hope you dummy cord your canteens to you. You're going to get thirsty. You're going to get thirsty quick. Physically, okay, I'm going to go on with mental right now. Okay, I don't know how to tell you to mentally prepare for Marine Corps boot camp, because that's like trying to prepare for a kick in the nuts. You can't do it. And then again, why would I want to? You know, it's like these guys practice for the shock value. And trust, no matter how much you prepare, they're going to shock your ass. Culture shock. Trust me. When you get off them freaking yellow footprints and run in that building, it's a culture shock. If you have a girlfriend, don't kick her to the curb, but just kind of like, don't be writing letters like, are you cheating on me, and blah, blah, blah. Man, forget all that noise. You know what? You're starting a new life. You chose a different life. She's doing something. She's doing her own thing. Leave her alone, man. Like, talk to her, be friendly. Hopefully she writes you letters in boot camps, because it helps a lot. But you don't want any emotional baggage, you know. And plus, like, when you get done with boot camp and you come back, you're a Marine, you're not gonna hook up with her and all her friends, you know. So spread it around. Now I'm just gonna go on other stuff I've seen. That was just the big stuff I wanted to get out of the way while I had time. Army boot camp, probably the same thing. I went to the Army Officer Candidate School, and it was harder to me than Marine Corps boot camp. Mentally, they're going to play a lot of games. They're going to mess with you a lot, and you're going to be up around, I don't even know what time now, 5 something, and you're going to go to bed around 9, 10. And when they lay you down to go to bed, you're going to be tired. You're going to, right when them lights go out. I tell you what, you struggle to keep your eyes open, write a letter home or something. Once you close your eyes, that's it, man. You're out. Yeah, they're going to make you drink a lot of water before you go to bed. That movie Full Metal Jacket, actually, that's really close to what it was like. And I went through in 1997. They cuss, they beat you. I don't know if they still, you know what, I'm sure they still do, because I talked to a drill instructor, I won't name him, he was in with me. Yeah, they'll still beat your ass. But, you know, hell, they're preparing you to go kill people and fight in battles. You got to remember what you're there. Every other word out of your mouth is going to be kill. You know, it's like, you won't be wondering why you're there, because within a week it's all you'll see. A lot of your friends aren't going to see the ones fat and asses that want to stay at home and smoke pot and play Xbox or whatever the hell and fuck your girlfriend. You know what? Forget them assholes. They ain't doing shit. Oh, another thing. Nick, I'm responding to your video. Your timing, you said you wanted to go about August. You're going to go to San Diego. I'm going to tell you right now. You want to sign a 4 or 5 year contract, more than likely your tech school is going to be in Atlanta or in Georgia somewhere, if I'm correct. But, you know, I could be wrong, because I don't know what your MOS is. But I would go in May or June. That means you got, that's coming up real close. And don't worry about cutting your hair. Don't listen to all the people tell you to cut your hair. You know, every time you sign your name in the Marine Corps, you're paying for something. They'll cut your damn hair, and you're going to pay for it. Anyway, go in around May, early June. That's the best, because then when you get to the weather in San Diego is beautiful. It's not going to be hot, and when you get to MCT, it's going to be beautiful. It's not going to be freezing cold. Trust me, if you go later, it's going to be freezing. Another thing, when you get out in 4 years, 5 years, you're going to want to go to college, man. And guess what time college starts? Yeah, it starts around August, September, stuff like that. So you know what? Get out, and right when you get out, have time to sign up for college, and then, you know, it's like everything in a cycle, unless you're going to be a 20-year. But anyway, any questions?